My name is Tommy, and this is the channel where I learn something new every episode until I become the most interesting man in the world.
People hang on his every word, even the prepositions. He could disarm you with his looks or his hands. Either way. He can speak French, in Russian. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I think you understand that you can't even see your face. Good girl.
I recently took a look at my bookshelves and I saw all these beautiful, wonderful books, some of which I bought actual years ago and haven't so much as cracked open even once. And it made me start to wonder, why is that? Some of that might be due to not having enough time. However, I see that as more of an excuse as opposed to a reason, because I think if I looked at how I spent my time every day, there would be plenty of space for reading. I just either choose not to or I don't even think about it. I think that the bigger offender is definitely my reading stamina and my attention span being shot dead by short-term media and the algorithms. I really do think that social media has made reading less desirable in a way. Not that it's lost its significance or meaning, it's just that these apps that have been engineered to be as engaging as possible is what your brain would rather spend time on. I also feel like that when I sit down to read, it takes me forever to get through even a few pages. So why would I want to do that as opposed to watching a YouTube video or a movie? So in this video, I'm going to get back into reading. I'm going to try and learn how to speed read while A, retaining my comprehension, and B, seeing if I still enjoy it. Because I feel like it would be super counterintuitive if this just turns reading into a chore.
Huddled grimly behind their steering wheels are the old pros at a dangerous, exacting game.
Now before I jump into it, I have to first establish what is my current reading speed. In order to do that, I read for 1 minute flat, counted the number of words that I read, did that 3 times, and then took the average of the 3. After this little experiment, I determined that my current reading speed is around 243 words per minute, which is about average for an adult. The first technique that I used is called tracking. When you're reading, your eyes actually don't move in a smooth line across the page. They naturally dart back and forth in order to catch all the words. The best way to prevent this is to simply follow along the line with a pencil, as it gives your eyes something to lock onto. The best way I've heard it described is your eyes were made to follow movement, not create movement. Using just this technique, I was able to increase my average from 243 words per minute to roughly 300 words per minute. This is about a 23% increase with just the first technique. The second method is to increase the indent on both sides of the pages, cutting off the first few words and the last few words and letting my peripheral catch them as I'm reading. Using the tracking technique and the indent technique, I was still capping out at around 300 words per minute. I thought at this point I'd hit a wall, but after watching a few videos, I realized that my problem might be subvocalization. Now, I wasn't reading out loud to myself, but my inner monologue was sounding out each word as I was reading. The next step would be to eliminate this, or at least get it quieter.
You are witnessing a duel to the death.
Reducing the little voice inside, there are a couple techniques that you can use in order to achieve this. You can listen to classical music or any music that doesn't have lyrics. You can count to 1, 2, 3 over and over in your head in order to keep it occupied, or you can even tap it out on the table. So, I grabbed my pencil, I marked each side of the page, I put on some classical music to shut up my brain, I started tapping on the table and... Wait a minute. What am I doing? When I think about the most interesting man in the world, I certainly think of one who is well read, but I also think about someone who takes time to appreciate art. He wouldn't run through a museum or watch a movie on fast forward. If I'm just trying to read through this book as fast as possible so I can move on to the next one, is that really enjoying it? So for now, I've decided to put these methods to the side and simply take time every day to read at a pace that's comfortable to me. I'll upload book reviews as I finish them, and I'll even tell you what book I'm going to read next if you'd like to read along. But until then, thank you for watching. If there's a skill that you think I should learn next, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and also leave your favorite book in the comments and I'll take a look. I'll see you next time.